open up a now non-existent web page. So that's actually pretty cool that this thing is still working. So yes, the Microsoft channel guide is still here. I can even make it, like take up half of the entire desktop if I want to. So let's just kind of leave it like this and see if with Vista, I mean, Vista got rid of Active Desktop, and that's what this is using to actually run. So we might still have this shortcut here on the desktop, but Vista is obviously not going to be able to use this because it relies on Active Desktop. We also do still have this text document that we created using Windows ME. One of the other things that I find amazing is if we go into the start menu here and go to email, you'll see that Windows XP has not made Outlook Express 6 the default email client. It has kept the default email client from Windows 95. This is Microsoft Exchange for Windows 95. It doesn't actually open up. It tries to, but you can very, very quickly see that it says Microsoft Exchange for Windows 95 version 4.1, which is pretty awesome. So it hasn't actually modified the default mail client. It's still actually using the old version from Windows 95. We can go into my computer here, and one of the other things that I had to do between these two clips is I had to convert the file system over to NTFS. This was something that in the previous run of this experiment, when I installed Windows 2000, it automatically did it for us. Windows XP actually did not, so I had to manually convert this file system from FAT16, which is what it was at, over to NTFS. One of the other things that I did is I expanded the partition because Windows Vista is not going to be able to install on a 2 gig partition, which is what this drive was. XP was taking up like over 90% of the space on the hard drive. There was only like 300 megabytes, I think, of free space. So now we've got 71.7 gigs of free space, so Vista should not have any problem installing. So with all that said, let's go ahead and actually put in our copy of Windows Vista. Now, I actually have a express upgrade to Windows Vista. This right here is one of those copies that was sent out to people who got one of those Windows Vista capable computers, which had a sticker that looked like this, and it was installed with XP, but you could opt to get an upgrade for Windows Vista, which is what this is right here. And the interesting thing about this is specifically made for Gateway and eMachines PCs. And what is this computer, you might ask? Well, it's a Gateway computer. Now, obviously, this thing is not Windows Vista capable. I just thought that was kind of funny. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and put in our Home Premium Express Upgrade CD. We're going to pop that into the DVD drive right here. Now, one of the things that we also have is a drivers and applications update CD for Windows Vista. I've never actually used this, but it is here for us if we needed to update some drivers for Vista. Now, one of the things that it does say on the very back here is it says that not all Windows Vista features will be available for use on all Windows Vista capable PCs, and it specifically mentions the new Windows Aero user interface. So it does say kind of like, hey, don't expect to use Windows Aero on a computer that does not meet the minimum hardware requirements. Okay, so unfortunately, because I had to upgrade to XP Professional, this is not going to work. This is something that I totally overlooked. This is a Home Premium copy of Windows Vista, and you can see right there at the bottom it's going to say upgrade has been disabled. You cannot upgrade from XP Pro to Windows Vista Home Premium. You have to get Windows Vista Business. Okay, so luckily I was able to find another copy of Vista that I had that actually has Windows Vista Business on the CD as opposed to Home Premium, so we're going to go ahead and accept these license terms and click Next, and now you can see that we have an upgrade option. And this is going to be great because the version of Windows 7 that I have is Windows 7 Pro, 32-bit obviously, so we're going to need to have Vista Business. Now, I know that there are some ways to modify certain files on the CDs to kind of bypass this and install whatever version you want anyway, but we're just going to roll with this. I mean, since I have the actual copy of Windows Vista Business, we're just going to roll with it. So we're going to click on Upgrade, and it's going to say that there are potential issues. This is actually exactly what it did in the original video. I wonder if it's going to say, oh no, it just went through with it. So actually, I think what I had to do with in the VM version of this video is I had to install VMware Tools. Like, the Vista installation would not continue because it was like, oh, you have an incompatible display driver, or something like that, and it literally would not continue. So it's good that it's not going to do that here. It's actually start copying Windows files, and you can see down here at the bottom we have a message that isn't usually here, at least with a clean install, because it says your upgrade may take several hours to complete. So yeah, that's exciting. So I'm going to go ahead and let this upgrade here. And when we come back, hopefully Vista will install with no problems, no issues at all, and we'll be able to check out running Vista, and then we will move on to Windows 7. Alright, so the Vista setup is almost done here. We're going to go ahead and just say ask me later for the updates, because once again we're not connected to the internet, so we're not going to get them. And we're going to click on start. So we're logged in here, and you'll notice that right off